It is no secret that in Star Wars, the clone troopers were one of the most effective and most powerful military forces the galaxy had ever seen. It was often stated that although the clones had less numbers than the droids, one clone could easily take out more than 50 droids at one time. But what happened to the clones? Why did the Empire decide to go away from using cloning technology and continuing this very powerful army? Well, in today's video, I'm going to give you that exact reason why they actually stopped using clones the entirety of the Empire. Now, there were still some leftover clones who were still part of the Empire even after Order 66 took place and even all the way up to the Return of the Jedi, but at that point they weren't really used in combat. They were actually used more for training and things along those lines. Now, one of the main reasons why the Empire stopped using clones is the sheer cost of clones themselves. Every single last clone cost about 1 million Republic credits in order to produce, and with that cost being so high, it just really wasn't efficient to keep them going for long periods of time. And once you equate 1 million Republic credits per clone, I mean seriously per clone, to everything else that they were spending money on at the time, including armor, artillery, vehicles, weapons, everything like that, yeah, you can easily see how that begins to add up. Another reason why they actually switched from clone troopers to stormtroopers is because they noticed that Jango Fett's genetic material was beginning to wear thin, causing the clones to be a little bit more aggressive and being more droid-like. You see, what made clones so powerful and such a formidable fighting force is that they could actually individually think. They could think fully for themselves. But when it came towards the end and the genetic material that was Jango Fett started to wear thin, and Jango Fett was also dead at the time, there was just no way to keep these clones just as strong as they had always been. And as I stated before, the clones began to act different, more droid-like. They weren't thinking for themselves. They were just so more susceptible to orders, and they were also very, very aggressive. And that was also due to Order 66 as a whole, activating the inhibitor chips within all clones. They began to think less rationally. They began to become so aggressive that they were just bloodlusted the entire time. And this is something that the older clones did pick up on, such as the Bad Batch and Cody. All of them picked up on the new behaviors of the incoming clones and their other brothers that were coming out of Kamino and joining their battalion and joining their squads. Another reason why the Empire switched from clones to stormtroopers is because Palpatine feared that the clones could be manipulated and reprogrammed to hate the Empire, which is actually something that happened in Legends comics. Obviously, outside of Project Necromancer and his own nefarious projects, Palpatine had completely decommissioned any other cloning activity that was going on within the Empire. And he ordered that Kamino would be completely destroyed. He feared that outcome that much to the point where he was willing to destroy years upon years of research, years upon years of work, and years upon years of what's been going on over at Kamino. And he's seen the battle effectiveness of the clones himself, but he feared the outcome of them being reprogrammed that much. He knew that the clones were also better than the stormtroopers, but it was a cost that he was willing to sacrifice. He knew that the clones would be way better. That's why he also feared this one so much, because if a whole clone army were to be raised again and go up against the Empire, well, it really wouldn't be close. But anyway, that's all I have for this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. We are on the road to 500 subs, so please like and subscribe if you guys enjoy the content. I will be uploading a little bit more often now, just because I was a little bit busy last week. But anyway, may the force be with you, and as always, have a great rest of your day.